When I first heard about the law of attraction, I was thinking, is it a myth or does it actually work? You know what I'm saying to you? So I started experimenting with it, excited. The law of attraction, whatever thought I put out to the universe will come back, you feel what I'm saying? Start manifesting whatever. I'm not gonna lie, my energy was magnetic, you know what I'm saying? I was attracting so many things and I was just so happy I finally found like the antidote to all of my issues, you feel what I'm saying? But there came a time when it just stopped working. It wasn't working anymore. I couldn't understand why. Like it was just, I was so magnetic and then everything stopped. So if you have been using it and it's not working anymore, I'm going to be explaining why. And also, if you try to use it and it hasn't worked for you, you'll get to understand why that is also, you feel what I'm saying? So don't stress, don't panic. Just keep it locked. I'm going to be explaining how you can become magnetic. What's going on? My name is Christopher Daniels and I help people to overcome self-sabotage and live a purpose-driven life, yeah? So today I'm going to be talking about the law of attraction and if it's not working for you, how to make it start working. But before I get into it, if you're new, I just want to say welcome to the channel. And if you're back here again, welcome back, you feel me? Make sure that you do subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos, yeah? Without that, let's get into it, yeah? So don't stress, don't panic, family. I hope everyone's blessed, yeah? All right, cool. The law of attraction. One thing that people tend to forget is that like attracts like, and it's all about letting go and trusting, yeah? Trusting that whatever that you want is going to come to you. That's one of the key rules, yeah? So law of attraction, like attracts like, whatever thought you put out into the universe is going to come back to you. You feel what I'm saying to you? It sounds so simple, but what happens when you start to get blocks and why do we start to experience these blockages when we're trying to manifest? And first and foremost, you've got to ask yourself is, how much are you actually trusting what you want to come towards you? You feel what I'm saying? How much are you trusting? Are you constantly thinking about it, thinking maybe it might not happen, maybe it will happen? Or are you like, ah, cool, I've put this thought out, so it has to come to me. You feel what I'm saying? And the difference in how you think about what you want and your belief that it's going to come to you, that has a big impact on whether it does come or doesn't. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got to understand this, yeah? If you put a thought out and you keep checking on that thought, you feel what I'm saying? It's like you don't believe it. If you don't believe it, you're telling the universe that you don't believe that what's coming to me is going to come because you keep checking in. If you did truly believe, then you will leave it. You'll be like, ah, cool, this is what I'm trying to attract and it's going to come to me. You feel what I'm saying? It's going to come to me because I'm on the same vibration as it and I deserve to have it. But if you keep looking at it, it's almost as if you don't deserve what you want. So you're coming at it from a position of lack. And if you're coming at it from a position of lack, then what you want is not going to come towards you. You're going to have troubles with it. You feel what I'm saying to you? So in order to manifest what you want, what you have to do is first and foremost, put your thought out and then have that belief. It's all about trust, yeah? They say trust the universe, but another key here is to trust yourself. I don't think this is spoken about enough, yeah? Trust in yourself throughout the process. Hold on. I've got that little bit of sweat from you. Always have the tissue ready. But yeah, trusting yourself along the process is something that is also essential. And why is it important? Because think about it, yeah? In order to manifest, you need to trust yourself to be able to execute. You need to trust yourself to be able to do things. And it's like, if you don't trust the external, cool, that's one thing. But in order to manifest, you need to trust yourself inside, you feel me? So it's like, say you're getting to know somebody new, yeah? You need to, first and foremost, you build a bit of rapport, you see how they move, you see how they act, and so on and so forth. Then you begin to trust them. So the little things that they do determine whether or not you can trust them or not. And that's the same for yourself. The more that you listen to what you say you're going to do, the more that you're able to trust yourself long term. And let me just give you a few examples of this, because this is key to be able to manifest. You need to first and foremost learn how to trust yourself. If you can't trust yourself, or if you don't trust yourself, manifesting is going to be an issue because you're going to keep checking on what it is that you're trying to manifest. Is it coming? Is it not? Is it coming? Is it not? You know what I'm saying? Because the trust is not there internally. So first and foremost, if you say that you're going to do something, you need to get used to actually doing it, to going through. That's how you build self-trust. You feel what I'm saying? Say that you're going to wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning and you wake up at 10. You feel me? Like how can you trust yourself? You feel what I'm saying? If you're saying one thing and doing another, it's the ability to actually stick to your word. You feel me? Or you say, alright, cool. When I go and see that person, I'm not. They ask me to go somewhere and I can't do it, so I'm going to tell them I can't do it. But you go there and you tell them, oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll do it this one time. Then it's like, you feel what I'm saying? You're going against your own word, and little things like that. Even though it doesn't seem like it, you feel what I'm saying? You're going against yourself. You need to be able to trust yourself in various situations, because if you go into a situation and you know that, cool, I've got my own back, I can do what I want. I mean, I've got control of the situation. If you've got control of the situation, then cool, you're trusting yourself. And the more that you trust yourself, the more that the things that you want will gravitate towards you. Because if you can trust yourself in different situations. You can step into new situations and know, cool, it's going to be all right. I can go there, cool, it's going to be all right, because I know how to conduct myself. But even if you go into a new situation and you don't know if you can conduct yourself in that space, or are you going to become anxious? Are you going to be manipulated when you go in there? Are people going to trick you to do certain things? You feel what I'm saying? All of this adds into it, yeah? So when you are, again, practicing or working with the law of attraction, something that's key that you need to be able to do is to trust yourself. If you can't trust yourself, then the law of attraction is going to be very, very challenging for you. I mentioned, first and foremost, when I first heard about the law of attraction, my energy was very magnetic. And the reason why was because that's where my focus was. That's all I was thinking about. Boom, 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 law of attraction, law of attraction, law of attraction. But after a while, you got to think, we've got all of these subconscious thoughts that we have, all of these habits that we've been doing for a long time, then that starts to pick up. It's almost like when you get motivated to do something, you get motivated and you do it. When you do it with that motivation, that extra kick's there, the extra adrenaline's there. But once it dies down, then you go back. But in order to make yourself magnetic and sustain that, you need to understand the basic principles as to how it actually works. Once you understand how it actually works, then you can say, ah, cool, you know what? Boom, I need to put this habit in place, put this habit in place, put this habit in place. And understanding the basis, because if you are relying on the thought that, okay, like attracts like, you got to understand, yeah, it's something new that's coming in. So you need to put habits in place that allow you to actually stay focused on that, because you don't want to be moving back to your old habits. For example, like I was talking about before, going into spaces and saying you're going to do one thing and then not, and then doing another. Like that, all of those habits, they got to go. You got to be able to trust yourself. You got to be able to have solid boundaries in place. You got to be able to, just hold your own. And it's all about self-control, self-balance, composure. You feel what I'm saying? Composure and patience and self-trust. Because if these things are not in place, it's going to be difficult. Because again, you're being controlled by the external. Yeah, you go into a certain place and then somebody says something and then you change paths because of them. No, you gotta be able to be grounded. And when you're grounded, the law of attraction will work for you in ways that you can't even imagine. And that's because you're believing in what you want to happen. You go into the space and somebody says you should do something, you say no, because you believe that shouldn't be done. You feel what I'm saying to you? It's about you being able to remain composed, stay in your own frame, you feel what I'm saying? Holding your own. And that's where the difficult part comes in, you feel what I'm saying? That's the challenging part. Like being able to put habits or put patterns in place where you can go into a certain situation and know, like, cool, I'm trying to work on this, so I'm going to stay in alignment with this. You feel what I'm saying to you? Somebody says something to you about, I'll come and do this. If it's not in alignment with where you're trying to head, then you step away, because you know that it's going to mess up what you've got going on, your space. You feel what I'm saying? Your space. And if you're able to control your own space, that's when the energy becomes magnetic. You feel what I'm saying to you? And people can feel that energy off of you. You feel what I'm saying? They can feel that magnetic energy. And it just comes down to that, putting yourself in a position to be able to manifest what you want. You know what I'm saying to you? Putting yourself in a position to be able to manifest what you want. And that comes simply by, again, understanding, putting boundaries in place. Like, not tapping into everything. Tap into that vibration that you're trying to attract. Like, be there, be on that level, stay there. Stay on that level, cool. What is it that you want? Understand that it's already yours. it's already yours, and just trust that. It's already yours, and just trust that. But don't just trust that. Trust yourself in everything that you do. Trust yourself that the decisions that you're making, they're right. Trust yourself that even if you make a little error or you fail, that it's just leading you to something bigger. You just got to trust and believe in yourself and stop tapping into the external so much, because it comes from the inside, yeah? So if you don't trust yourself, again, it's going to be long. So that's what it comes down to. If you want the law of attraction to start working for you in much more powerful ways, I'm telling you this now. It just comes to putting things in place that allows you to have self-control. You know what I'm saying to you? Self-control, focus, remain focused on what it is that you want, believe that you deserve it, trust that it's going to come towards you, and trust yourself in the spaces that you're put in. Say, for example, you're doing a task. Trust yourself that you're going to be able to execute that task. You don't need somebody else to, well, you can need assistance, but you are capable of choosing the right assistant. You feel what I'm saying to you? Believe that. You feel what I'm saying? You just start believing yourself, start trusting yourself, and again, your energy will become magnetic. That's literally it, yeah? In order to start attracting stuff to your life, key point, yeah? I'll just say number one, self-trust. That's where it all begins, yeah? And let go of all the old beliefs, let go of all of the old attachments, let go of the old, and then let in the new. And trust yourself along the journey. I keep saying that, but that's what all it's about, yeah? Don't stress, don't panic, just start trusting yourself. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure that you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And on top of that, just, yeah, man, stay engaged, keep it locked, you feel what I'm saying? Any comments, leave in the comment section down below. Start smashing that like button if you did take away valuable information from this. And then, yeah, I'll catch you next time. Stay blessed.